G'day YouTube, Warbles on a lot here with another film in the construction sequence of the Mark V SunFoil prototype. After a week of horrible weather, we've actually got a bit of a blue sky day. Finally. I haven't done anything. This orange highlight stuff is where I've been working on the Mark V prototype. Yesterday I pulled it out of the shed and I sanded back the plug after having first ensured that the test specimen was absolutely rock solid and hard. Took it about 4 days to get that way because the temperature was so low. So that's the dreaded bubble of Wayne's World El Cheapo epoxy, and I'm pleased to say that it was not my faulty mixing of the epoxy that was the problem. It was my faulty purchase of the epoxy that was the problem. And I shamefacedly confessed to my son that there were yet more delays because of paint problems and epoxy problems. I told him about the El Cheapo Wayne's World epoxy. His face lit up with a smile and he laughed because he'd spent an entire day waiting for some Wayne's World epoxy to go off in the varnishing oven at the Auto Electrics workshop, as the fella on the counter had been asked to buy araldite, and he decided to do a bit of penny pinching at Wayne's World, and it's just hopeless. It doesn't cure. So it wasn't me, it was me. It was my decision to buy it. Now, the masking tape had a 5-day life on the job, so I've had to take the old masking off yesterday and remask, and I don't know how successful that's going to be. As you've seen, I've just been going around the corners. The masking tape doesn't like sticking to the silastic, which is already in the groove. So there's a few sequencing issues with this job, but anyway, air temperature in the clearing is 11 degrees. Air temperature in the forest is 14 degrees. And that's why the paint has been getting preheated in the solar oven. So it's probably about 20-25 degrees, judging to the touch of the feel. It's you know, not quite warmer than elbow temperature, but it's getting there. Right, so my plan is to put on a fairly thin coat now and wait for an hour and listen to the radio and answer some inboxes, and in an hour to an hour and a quarter I'll put another thin coat on, and then an hour after that I'll carry the painted delicate object into the bunk room and leave it there for 2 or 3 days. And this afternoon I have to cut a load of firewood and take it to the teapot queen. So that's the plan, fellas. Ciao.